Hi, I'm Matt Woods and this is my day ticket diary. Here I am today at Hinkshay Pools, also known now as Stirchley top and bottom pool. It's on a Telford ticket and it's a lovely gin clear lake. The bottom pool itself is a lake I used to fish a lot as a kid. Me and my friends used to come down here, and because the water was so clear, you used to be able to see the fish and study and observe them. I came down here a couple of weeks ago actually, caught one on a zig. The exact tactics that I showed you in carp feed last time. Today, I think it might be PVA bags down the edge, bright colours, something like that. We'll see. I can't wait to get stuck in. This is one of my favourite swims on the lake. You used to be able to come here after work, put a rod underneath this snag to the left, put one underneath the snag to the right, and you could almost guarantee a bite. It was brilliant. Really interestingly, underneath both of those trees, there's still nice clear spots, so the carp obviously know it today, but the fish I've seen are actually on the back of the wind, in the margins on the other side, so there might be a good stalking opportunity today. There's not a lot of cover on that side, so I'm going to have to tread carefully, but I think with the bag presentations that I've got ready for today, should be able to sneak a bite. As you can see, I've just flicked the rods out really quickly. Saw a fish show on this far margin, just flicked a PVA bag to it, and I popped a zig just in the central area where I know it's usually good for a bite. Sun's still hiding behind the clouds, could do with it warming up a little bit. That cold easterly is cold. It's no coincidence that I've seen fish this morning on the back of the wind. So, fingers crossed, got my outline nicely sunk. It's all looking good. Hopefully we can put a bend in one of these 10-foot tractions. On the rig front, I'm doing something really simple today. Just got a little mono hook link, a standard knotless knot, size 10 Corum Expert Power, one of the sharpest, strongest small hooks you can get. Little zig line hook link, £8. Don't really need anything more, you know, the biggest carp in here might be a scraper 20. With the rods I'm using today, I'll be able to land that no problem. As I mentioned before, I've got a PVA bag rod out there, but it's not just any PVA bag setup. This time I've decided for a mix of pellets, a bit of crushed code red, mixture of boilies, you know, nothing really complicated, but there's a couple of little edges to it that will make a massive difference to your fishing this spring. The first one, this stuff, lava rocks. You saw the lava last time on my last carp feed video, the liquid version. Well, these are like little powdered granules. The best way to describe it, it's a little bit like coffee granules, only they leak off that bright yellow colour. You can probably see I've got yellow fingers. I also add to that nice oozing lovely mixture. Add to that a bit of the new clear pellet oil, an oil that actually sinks. This dissipates into the bottom. It's not a visual aid as such, but it gives off a massive smell. I'm using the krill version. It goes with these code red boilies and S pellets absolutely perfectly. Now I know if I get a bite, what's going to happen is that oil will get released, but I won't get the flat spot that you normally get. It's a good way of baiting up actually, because it helps your bait get down to the bottom a lot quicker. If you loose feed in pellets, a little coating of the clear pellet oil, the job's a good one. So fingers crossed. Sun's coming out now. Let's hope we can get a bite before we have to go home. Well, the sun's gone in, but that hasn't stopped the carp appearing right on the back of the wind where the sun was earlier on today. Now, just out in front of me here, there's probably 20 carp just milling around just underneath the surface. There are some shallower areas just beyond them. Perfect place to present a bag at this time of year. That little oily bag with the bright lava rocks is sure to get one of them to just dip down and have a feed. If that doesn't work, It's going to have to be the zigs again. Finally, had to move swims. I came down into the corner just so I could watch the fish a bit more closely. From where I was up there, I was casting down here trying not to scare them, but I couldn't really see what they were up to. A little bag down the edge, little commons just come in, took the hook bait, sweet as a nut. Let's have a look at him. He's a lovely old bronze warrior. Well, might not be the biggest carp I've ever caught in the world, but he is lovely and black. Look at him. That's one of the great things about Stirchley, Hinkshay top and bottom pools. In this bottom pool in the clear water, they look like this. I'm going to quickly get the rod back out, see if we can get one of his bigger mates. Well happy with that.